already did it. Okay. What is there? 2B. Okay. I'll take up this one. This is for 7 marks in the examination. 7 marks for the examination. And this is from January 2019. 7 marks. Question is something like this. For the circuit shown in figure, determine Ix and other loop currents. Ix and other loop currents. Okay, right? The question is something like this. Plus minus plus minus 8 Ix, 4 ohms, 5 ohms, and he has mentioned the current as Ix like this. Direction also he himself has mentioned 2 volts, 3 ohms, 2 ohms, 1 ohm, plus minus here and 10 ohm, 4 volts, 4 volts, 1 ohm. Okay, this is the question. And we have to find out the loop currents, and even loop currents also he himself has given. We don't need to change it. We are not supposed to change it. He himself has marked as this one as I1 and this one as I2 and this one as I3. He himself has given that, so you don't need to change it. Okay, you are not supposed to change it. Okay, so then how exactly we can do using mesh analysis? So we'll have to find out the loop currents as well as the Ix. We need to find 4 parameters. 7 marks question in the examination from January 2019. Last year regular paper. Okay, look here. So as he has marked it, this you can mark it as currents. Branch currents you mark it. What is this? This is I1, this is I2. Therefore, this will be I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2. And this current will be I1 minus I3. It's not required, only voltage source is there. And what about this one? This is I2 minus I3. I2 minus I3. Okay, like this we can mark it. Now do we have a current source? No current source. All of them are voltage sources only. There may be dependent sources, and the 2 current dependent sources are there. Now what is that we have? KVL. KVL to loop 1. KVL to loop 1. So in this problem, KVL to loop 1. In this problem, there is no current source either in the perimeter or it is common. Therefore, there is no super mesh concept. There is no current source in the perimeter. Only voltage sources are there. Apply KVL. KVL to loop 1. Start from this point. Minus I1. 1 into I1. Same direction. Minus I1. Minus 2 into I1 minus I2. I1 minus I2. Minus. Okay. If you come here, no name. See, this is a voltage source. Plus to minus 8 Ix. 8 Ix. Extra I am going from here to minus to plus. Plus 4 is equal to 0. But what is Ix? But Ix is equal to, you should be very much careful. Ix is this side current. I have given the RMR. This is Ix inside. But Ix is nothing but equal to what? I2 minus I1 in the opposite direction. Therefore, minus of I2 minus I3 we can write minus of, because Ix is this direction, but I2 minus is the opposite direction. We will have to write Ix in loop current in terms of loop currents. Therefore, this is Ix. Therefore, minus I2 minus I3 is equal to I3 minus I2. We can write it. We take minus I inside. Substitute in this equation. What will we get? Minus I1 minus 2I1 plus 2I2 minus 8 into I3 minus I2 plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, right. Now what is that we have? Group them all. Minus I1 minus 2I1 minus 3I1 I2 plus 2I2 plus 2I2 plus 8I2. What will you get? Plus 10I2. I3 is minus 8I3 is equal to minus 4. Call this as equation number 1. So we got the KVL all of them should be in the loop in terms of loop currents only. If it is Ix is there, replace it by in terms of loop currents only, because ultimately in the calculator we are going to evaluate in terms of loop currents only. Whatever maybe the parameter is asking, you write the loop equation in terms of loop currents only. Okay, next. KVL to loop 2. KVL to loop 2. KVL to loop 2 start from this point. Minus 3 into same direction. Minus 3 into I2. Minus 2 and minus. So now we have to take this one. Don't take Ix and other things. They are all different. What is this one? Same direction. Minus 5 into I2 minus I3. And I am going against plus 2 into I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Now, group all of them. 2I1 minus 3I2 minus 5I2 minus 8I2 minus 2I2 minus 10I2 I3 minus of minus plus 5I3 is equal to 2. Call this as equation number 2. Next, KVL to loop 3. If you apply KVL to loop 3, start from this point, against I am going plus. Therefore, 5 into I2 minus I3. Next, I am going this way, same direction. I am going from here to here. Next, same direction is minus 4 into I3. Next, minus to plus power supply, that is power supply, plus dependent power supply. 8 into Ix is equal to 0. But Ix is equal to, Ix we know, what is the value? Ix is I3 minus I2. Therefore, substitute in this equation. 5I2 minus 5I3 minus 4I3 plus 8 into I3 minus I2. Substitute for Ix is equal to 0. Now you prove the I1, I2 and I3 currents. So what will you get? I1 we don't have any coefficient. 5I2 minus 8I2. 5I2 minus 8I2. Minus 3I2. Minus 5I3 minus 4I3. Minus 5I3 minus 4I3. Minus 9I3 plus 8I3. So minus I3. Minus I3 now is equal to 0. Correct now? So minus 5I3 minus 4I3 minus 9I3 plus 8I3 minus I3 is equal to 0. Correct now? Call this as equation number 3. Now you write down the matrix for it. Is that okay? Now what is that we have? Go for the currents I1, I2, I3 in the matrix format. You write it on the loop equation. Write it matrix form. Minus 3, then minus 8, minus 4. We have this equation. Next one is 2, minus 10, 5, 2. Is that okay? Equation number 2. Equation number 3, 0, minus 3, minus 1, 0. Solve this one. You will get I1, I2, I3. 4.57 amps. 0.28 amps. Minus 0.85 amps. So this is one part. And he has asked Ix. But you know Ix is nothing but what? I3 minus I2. I3 is what? Minus 0.85. Minus I2 is what? 0.28. How much is that? You have to add it. Minus 1.13 amps. This is your Ix. That means Ix is what? Minus 1.13 amps, and it's having negative sign. It is understood that the current flowing is opposite to the assumed direction. He has given the direction as Ix in this direction, but actually current is going from this direction. That negative sign indicates current is flowing in the opposite to the given direction. Hence, we call it as this one. Notice that Ix is having a negative sign, right? That's how we should solve it, and this will fetch you the 7 marks for this problem, right? So that's how we should solve the examination problems. Like this, we have many problems in the examination. And the two problems are there. One problem similar kind I did already. Okay, right? Now, let us move on to some of the examination problems where complex values are involved. How to solve such kind of problems? Okay. First, I will take up one simple problem from the examination. Okay. So, if at all complex values are there, your calculator will not be able to solve the simultaneous equation. We don't have calculator which can solve simultaneous equations with complex value. You have to go for the Cramer's rule, determinant method only. You cannot do anything. So that is the basic problem in the while solving the network analysis problems with complex values. So we have to do manually only. Okay, right? So how to do such kind of problems? Let us take up an examination problem. Okay, right. So here is a problem. Okay. Determine the current flowing through the load impedance 3 plus 4J. Load impedance 3 plus 4J using meshed current analysis method. It said, right? So how to do this problem? Right? Let us write down the circuit diagram for that. Okay. Now the circuit diagram is given like this: a current source like this, and we have a resistance with inductance 4J, 3 ohms, and there is a current source. AC source is represented like this with plus and minus. They will give this one arrow mark like this. This indicates that the arrow mark indicates the current source. This indicates that plus is this side, minus is this side. They will give only this much. They will put arrow mark. Arrow mark indicates that this side is plus and this side is minus. If the arrow mark is outside, if it is inside, it is a current source. If it is outside, this is positive, this is negative. The value of this one is 20. At an angle of 90 degree, 20 at an angle of 90 degree. This is 2 ohms. This is 2 ohms. This is 3 ohms. And this is 5 at an angle of 0 degree. Okay. So this is little bit easy problem. Okay. Only thing is calculations. Now what is the question? Question is find the current flowing through the load 3 plus 4. He called it as 3 plus 4 is the load. Find out the current flowing through this one is said. Now I will write down the loop currents I1, and this is I2, and this one is I3. Okay. So this 20 at an angle of 90 degree, as I said, J is 90 degree. So therefore, whenever there is a 90 degree there, I can instead of this one, I can write it in rectangular form as 20J. I can write it, and minus 90 we can write it as minus J. Okay, minus 90 is what? Minus J. And 5 at an angle of 0 is nothing but 5 amps. Simply it is a current source. Okay. Now, current source is in the perimeter of the network. Since the current source is in the perimeter of the network, I1 is equal to what? From the network. We have I1 is equal to 5 amps. Okay. And this current is I1 minus I2. Okay. Now what is that we have? And this current is what? I2 minus I3. This is I2 minus I3. Okay. So I1 is 5 amps. Now KVL to loop 2. KVL to loop 2. KVL to loop 2. Start from this one. What is that we have? Minus of 3 plus 4j, 3 plus 4j into, this is same thing, into I2 minus I3, I2 minus I3 plus, again S2, plus 2 into I1 minus I2 is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Now, you will have to eliminate I1, otherwise you will get 3 cross 3 matrix, 3 cross 3 matrix, 3 cross 3 determinant. Then once this 3 cross 3 determinant manually with complex values, it is very difficult because it cannot be solved by complex values, cannot be solved using simultaneous equation using calculator. For complex values, it is not possible. This option is not there. You will have to do it manually. So therefore, what you should do? What is that one? X, Y, Z will be equal to what? Delta 1 by delta, delta 2 by delta, delta 3 by delta, all of them are complex values. This kind of thing, we have to do it one by one. So therefore, better to eliminate one of them because so that we will get 2 cross 2 matrix, it will become very easy. So now we group it. What will you get? 2 into I1 coefficient, 2 into I1. I2 coefficients are what? Minus 3. Minus 3, you carefully you should do it. Minus real part and imaginary part. Plus I will write it, put a bracket. Minus I2 coefficient, minus 3, minus 2, minus 5, minus 5, minus 4j. That's all. No complex value here. Minus 4j, minus 5, minus 4j into I2. And I3. I3 coefficients are what? Minus of minus plus. Plus what will you get? 3 plus 4j into I3. You will get it. Is equal to 0. Substitute for I1. Substitute for I1. Therefore, what will you get? I1, if you substitute I1 value is what? I1 is what? 5. 5 into 2, 10. Transfer to right hand side and take this minus sign outside. What will you get? Minus of 5 plus 4j into I2 plus 3 plus 4j into I3 is equal to how much? Minus 10. You should be very much careful. Call this as equation number 1. Now, KVL to loop 2, KVL to loop 3. Sorry, KVL to loop 3. KVL to loop 3. Start from this point. Same direction, minus 2I3 and my plus to minus is minus 20j. Power supply, minus 20 power supply, plus to minus is minus 20j. Next time going against means what? Plus 3 plus 4j into I2 minus I3. I2 minus I3 is equal to 0. Now, group I2 and I3 components. I2 components only 3 plus 4j. 3 plus 4j into I2 is there. I3 components, what is that we have? What is that we have? Minus 3, minus 2. Therefore, minus 5 I3. Next, what is that we have? Minus 4j. Minus 4j into I3 is equal to 20j. All this as equation number 2. So that is the reason. See, if at all if the same problem would have been there in the real values are there, then I would have not substituted this one. If you are not substituting it, what will happen is you will get 3 cross 3 determinant. Solving 3 cross 3 determinant with complex values is very difficult. Therefore, what we do is generally in the examination of the paper center also they will frame the question papers in such a fashion that it should not consume more time, and they may be giving some option. Even though there are 3 loops are there, one can be easily eliminated, and so that you should get 2 cross 2 matrix. That's how they design. Even if you are having the 3 plus 3 matrix, and many zeros will be there, so that you can easily solve it. Now, what is that you can write it? Write down in the form of matrix. First loop, what is that equation number 1? Minus of 5 plus 4j into, this is I2 and I3. Now the matrix is for the variable I2 and I3. Okay. minus of 5 plus 4j and into I2 3 plus 4j into I3 is equal to minus 10. And next one is 3 plus 4j into I2 and minus I can take it outside, minus of 5 plus 4j is equal to 20j. Now we got matrix of 2 cross 2. Now we'll have to find out delta and delta 1 and delta 2. First to separately calculate delta. Delta is equal to what? 5 plus 4j minus into minus plus 5 plus 4j into 5 plus 4j. I get it as 5 plus 4j whole square minus. I have taken a very easy problem. 3 plus 4j whole square. This one. Okay. Calculator, take the calculator. 1 minute. Okay, I have only this model. 1 minute. Okay, so I'll show it in this calculator. Just observe. First, you go to mode. In the mode, you press 2. Complex value will be there. Complex, it has come as complex. And once you get the complex, what you should do is 5 plus 4i. Okay, before that, you'll have to put bracket. And here also, you should put starting. One minute. Bracket, you start with the bracket. 5 plus 4i. Close the bracket. Square is there. You can check it out. See, x square is there now. Square. Press that button. X square minus starting open bracket 3 plus 4i. Close the bracket. Then you square it once again. Equals. You will get 16. You will get it as 16. Shift equals. You will get that is real part. Shift imaginary part. 16 plus 16i. So in the other calculator, we get directly the 16 plus 16j, you will get it. Okay, now I'll show it in that calculator also. Okay. Next, we have to find out what is that. What is that he said? I2 and I3 we need to calculate. So therefore, I2 is equal to what? I2 is equal to delta 1 by delta. Delta 1 is nothing but what? Replace first column by right hand side. Minus 10, 20j. Cramer's rule. I am applying Cramer's rule. First column is replaced by right hand side. And second column will be 3 plus 4j. And minus 5 plus 4j. Divided by delta and written as it is. You know the delta value. Okay. Now multiply this one. Minus into minus plus 10 into 5, 50. 10 into 5, 50. And what is that we have? 10 into 4j, 40j. 40j. Okay, 1 minute. Below? Okay, here. So what we have is I2 is equal to 50 minus plus 10 into 5 50 plus 40j. Okay, next one. 20 into 3. 20 into 3. You can do it with calculator also, or 20 into 3 60j. The simple values are there, that's why I am doing it manually itself. 60j. 20 into 40. 80. J into j square. J square is minus 1. Therefore, what you can write it? Minus 80 divided by delta 16 plus 16j. 16 plus 16j. Is it visible, madam? This side. Okay, 11. So anyhow, I'll go for this. Now simplify that. So what is that we have? Minus 80 plus 50. This one, huh? Okay, sorry. So here one determinant minus is there. You are right. So there is a determinant minus is there. Therefore, what will you get? Minus of 60j you will get it. And the determinant minus of plus you will get. Sorry. 80 plus 50. 80 plus 50 is what? 130. 130. I2 is equal to 130. 130 minus 20j divided by 16 plus 16j. Okay. So now you divide in the calculator. I will show you this in this calculator. Okay. So check it out. Go for the mode. You go for the second button, and then what we have is bracket. You should put it. Open the bracket. 130 minus 20i. Close the bracket. Divided by open bracket 16 plus 16i. Close the bracket equals, you will get it as S to D. So 3.4375 minus 4.6875 is there. 69 I will write it. 69 J we can write it. So this is the answer I2. Is it okay? Okay, that is I2 we get it. Next we have to go for I3. I3 is equal to delta 2 divided by delta. Delta 1 by delta. I3 is equal to delta 2 divided by delta. What you should do? First column you written as it is. Minus of 5 plus 4j. 3 plus 4j. Second column is replaced by right hand side. Minus 10. 20j divided by delta. Okay. I3 is equal to multiply it. What will you get? 20 into 5. 100 minus 100j. Minus this minus is there. Minus 100j. 20 into 4. 80. J into j. J squared is minus 1. Minus into minus plus 100 I can write. Sorry. 80. Sorry. Plus 80 can write. J squared is minus 1. Minus into minus plus 80. Okay. Minus. Determinant sign is there. Minus. So minus of it becomes plus. 10 into 3. 30. And what is that we have? Plus 10 into 4 minus already I have taken the determinant minus. Just multiplied with the determinant minus into minus plus it becomes. So 10 into 4 is what? 40j divided by delta, which is nothing but equal to 30 plus 80, 110. Minus 100j plus 40j minus 60j divided by 16 plus 16j. Now use the calculator. Okay, right. Once again, I'll show it in the last time. That's all. So further, you should do it yourself. 110 complex mode is there. Minus 60j I. Close the bracket. Divided by open the bracket 16 plus 16i. Close the bracket equals, and S to D 1.5625. I3 is equal to 1.5625 minus 5.31j. That is your I3. Okay, is that okay? Now what is asking? Find the current flowing through the load. He said load is, he called it as load. That's all. We have to find the current flowing through the 3 plus 4j. Current flowing through 3 plus 4j. I 3 plus 4j. I 3 plus 4j is nothing but what? Current flowing through 3 plus 4j resistance is what? I2 minus I3. I2 is how much? I2 is 3.4375 minus 4.69j minus 1.5625 minus 5.31j. Subtract this two. How much is that? 1.87 now plus 0.63 J now 0.63 J I 3.4 J. Okay. Convert this into polar. Already we got the answer. There is a button known as what? Polar is there, right? So we got that one as, let us say we got this answer. 1.87 plus 0.63 I, let us say you got the answer. Now you convert it into polar. So what you should do? There is a button known as complex mode. You see this one, 2 buttons. Above this 2, we can see that there is a print as complex. Shift, press 2, you will get complex. See that 4 values will come: argument, conjugate, or at an angle of theta. Or at an angle of theta means what? It is a polar form. So press 3 button. You will get it as equals. You will get it as, what is the value? 1.97 at an angle of 18 degree. 18.6 degree. So this is the polar representation. There also you can have the same thing. You will get it in the. So that means sometimes they'll expect you to get the magnitude and polar quantities. You should be able to just one button. That's all. So go to complex in this one. Here there is a button to 2. Above that you can read it in the calculator. So that you should press it and you should get it in the complex mode, right? So that's how we should solve the problem. This is an examination problem in one of the papers, right? Like this, they can ask any kind of problem. Okay, I will continue in the next class. We had few more problems on the complex. Next class I will take up some of the examination problems, right? I will continue in the next.